And now, best of the bunch. So at the beginning of the show, we talked about how I saw The Greatest Showman, the only way you can see The Greatest Showman, on an airplane. Wasn't the only movie I watched on the airplane, folks. I also watched 3 Billboards Outside of Ebbing, Missouri. This was a mistake to watch on an airplane. Like, I'd seen the trailers for this. I'm familiar with the director's other work, which includes silly films like In Bruges. We had kind of thought that this would be sort of a quirky, you know, a quirky movie of the kind of sort of akin to one of the Coen brothers' more comedic efforts, right? It is not. It is, first off, it's an amazing movie. I don't want to, even though I watched it under less than ideal circumstances, the power of this movie still came through that tiny screen. It is an amazing movie, but it is very dour. The movie follows Frances McDormand, who's a mother whose daughter has been murdered, and she becomes frustrated with the lack of police progress in finding the murderer, and so she rents out 3 billboards and puts signs up on the billboards about why, you know, what's up police, why haven't you found my daughter's killer? Woody Harrelson is the sheriff who is arguably trying his best with the resources and talent at his disposal to find it out, and becomes obviously frustrated with McDormand's tactics. Sam Rockwell plays another deputy who should not be a deputy, and is as close as the movie comes to. I guess I don't want to call him the villain of the piece, because he ultimately has somewhat of a redemptive arc. And Sam Rockwell is, and listen, these are all tremendous actors. Frances McDormand absolutely killing it in this movie. Woody Harrelson, it's hard to believe that he was Woody in Cheers when you see him in such a thoughtful and nuanced performance as this. And Sam Rockwell, who is, to me, an all-timer, one of our current acting MVPs, really nailing this sleazeball, small-town deputy character. It's an absorbing movie. It's an emotional movie. Is this a movie that racked me with sorrow and tears on an airplane? Yeah, it is. So, you know, that on a flight to Iceland, what you want is to be the person who's on the plane sobbing because of the movie that you're watching. There's a particularly harrowing sequence in the middle involving Woody Harrelson's character that I don't want to spoil for you, but the themes and the actions that are involved in that sequence are some of the best portrayed, I think, in the history of cinema. What he does and why he does it is so emotional and understandable and done with such grace and dignity. Again, I don't want to spoil it, but I wish more movies would approach that subject in that way. It's a tremendous movie, not a movie to watch on an airplane. Also, it is a movie that coincidentally I have a baseball cap of. I was at an event at a mall that was being put on by people who promote movies, and one of the promotional items they were giving away was a baseball cap that says 3 Billboards Outside of Ebbing, Missouri. Really more of a trucker hat with the mesh background. So I have this hat. I like it. I wear it a lot. This is a weird movie to have a hat of, let me tell you that. 3 Billboards Outside of Ebbing, Missouri. Tremendous movie, 4.5 stars. And don't forget to visit our website, northmetrotv.com/everymovieever. There, you can watch reviews of every movie we've ever covered here on the show, as well as complete episodes. That's northmetrotv.com/everymovieever.